Get ready for a wild ride. It's Pop Top Radio. To be taking shots with hot takes is the ammo. We're talking theme parks, news, update, rides, and more. Hold on tight, cause we're about to soar. Talking park talk. We won't hold back, we're letting it all out. Talking park talk. Get your ears ready, cause we're gonna shout. We'll dive into the ride, some anecdotes and all the fun. No filter here, just two guys trying to be number one in line.
Oh yeah, that's right, we're coming back at you. Friday release, Friday recording. I'm a busy man, solo dolo show, gonna get down on Friday. It is Pi Day, my friends, March 14th, 2025, recording to you another episode of Park Talk Radio, PTR, coming at you with your host here, Brandon, Bill, the man, Phil, Rollin, Ja, He, Ho, Ha. That's right, we're back, PTR, Park Talk Radio. Catch us on all social media platforms at Park Talk Radio. Give social content creator Brennan some love. She'll be hitting Universal this weekend to catch some all-time low Mardi Gras concert, and I'm sure we'll have some great new content coming your way. Phone number 407-490-2220. Get you all you need for voicemails, your park visits, your questions, your complaints, and anyone else you may know out there in the world who wants to talk to me at PTR. And of course, all your podcast platforms, PTR is available for your listenership. So thank you so much. This week's show, as promised, talking about some Disney, catch you up from what's been going on from February until early March here. Let's jump right into it. We're starting off nice and quick with some exciting news coming out of Disney's Hollywood Studios. The new show that will be debuting, I think this year, Disney Villains: Unfairly Ever After. Show debuting, yes, this summer 2025. The big thing Disney has coming to their parks to march up to that May 22nd date of Epic Universe opening. Check out last episode if you want to hear some more news on Universal. Now, the new show, Disney Villains: Unfairly Ever After, has been announced. If you don't recall, this was a mischievous or just misunderstood. Enter the realm of the magic mirror where dozens of villains are trapped. They want the mirror to reveal the truth. Which villain has been treated the most unfairly of them all? Watch as Cruella de Vil, Captain Hook, and Maleficent present their cases on stage, presenting and persuading with wicked wisdom and wisecracks. Will you be swayed by their hijinks and humor? It's a spellbinding show with moving music, a most memorable finale, where you help decide who has been treated most unfairly. Show scheduled to debut in summer of 2025. We don't know if that's actually going to be the opening date. As you see with the Little Mermaid show, Voyage of the Little Mermaid, been closed since COVID, still nothing down, even the marquee's been taken down. We have seen in the past few years that they were trying to get some auditions happening, some new cast and talent prepared, and yet here we are, March 2025, halfway through, and still nothing available. That being said, I have a good feeling that this one's going to come in through and actually debut in the summer. It's a long window. That is, May 22nd all the way through September 21st, something like that. And it as a reminder, it is taking the place of the old Lightning McQueen show that is past the Rock and Roller Coaster facade and entrance, where the old Darth Maul used to be when they used to do Star Wars weekends, if you can remember back then. The story here, however, is not that the show is coming, not that the show is still happening, or even the description. We've had all this information. The new thing here is that they've released the runtime for the new Disney Villains show here on Unfairly Ever After. It's going to be a grand total of 40 minutes. It's a longie, 40 minutes, 40, and is recommended for all ages. I'm looking very much forward to this little stopgap until Disney Villains Land opens over at the Magic Kingdom, and over at Hollywood Studios, more than likely let you walk in with a little bevy like they do currently at the Hyperion Theater, where you can see Frozen during the year, and then during the special events, some Nightmare Before Christmas. 40 minutes of villainous goodness. Kicking us off today with Disney news. Second, coming up over in Disney's California Adventure, it's already happening. Their Food and Wine Festival began February 28th, running through April 21st, 2025. Another great thing that Disneyland and the California coast get over us. No, not the food and wine events. We have that at Epcot. However, their offerings do look great. What is different is they have the lanyard, the sip and savor passes, allowing guests to try up to 8 different food or NA beverage items, or rather just non-alcoholic, not like an NA beer, but drinks without the alcohol in them. They have 2 different pass tiers, a 4-tier pass and an 8-tier pass, available at participating locations throughout the festival. You can also split the pass with someone or purchase that smaller one as well. Now, they have been doing this for a number of years, and it's a great value. Seeing here, I don't have the pricing in front of me, which is quite interesting. I usually have this detailed here. But I'm quite frustrated. I didn't do my due diligence. Well, hold on. Let's see if I can find something for you. And it's just that simple, friends. As I have done my instant research, I've never left you for a moment. The 2025 Sip and Savor Pass at the 4 entitlement pass, 4 items, food, drink, non-alcoholic, is $32, including tax. The 8 pass tier is $63, including tax. And if you are a Magic Key holder, hey, you still get a discount. That is a wonderful price of $58, including tax. Looking around, and even here locally in Orlando, those little food offerings can be $10+ at any given time. And even the fun mocktails or non-alcoholic offerings, again, you're reaching to $7 or so. $4 4 entitlements at $32, that is less than $10 a pop. Quick, easy math. Same thing at the 8 was $63, and especially if you are a Magic Key pass holder, you get that 8 entitlement pass at $58. That is crazy good. I would definitely recommend, if you can. They have some really good items. I think a little bit later in the show, we'll be talking about that. It's just disappointing that the good stuff's over on the other side of the country. When you have Food and Wine here, Flower and Gardens going on right now. We just did Farts, Festival of the Arts, and then holidays around the world. Epcot has always something going on. I mean, Universal doesn't have the pass. They do offer a gift card promotion, which they're doing right now for Mardi Gras. And then over at SeaWorld, during their lengthy festivals, they do the lanyards. However, theirs does include alcohol. I don't remember how much of this was last year. We may have reported on it. That being said, I can't see a better value. That's just crazy. And one day we'll get out to DCA, Disney California Adventure, for their Food and Wine and give you the up-and-close park visit. Speaking of Disney's California Adventure, over in Avengers Campus, they had a brand new sipper come in. Previously, they have released both gauntlets, the Infinity Gauntlet and the Stark Gauntlet. Sippers were the hands. You put your hand into the glove, the Infinity Gauntlet, of course, and they have a little holster and you put a drink in there. Super cool, really awesome. Now, for Captain America Brave New World, they released a new sipper, which is in the shape of Captain America's shield, probably about 1.8 feet in diameter. Has the straps and everything, goes on your back, and you can take a nice, delightful sip of a beverage of choice. It's pretty cool. It's great. It even has arm grips where you can hold it like a shield, straps you can wear it like a backpack, and that came out back in February 14th to celebrate Captain America Brave New World. I'm sure you could throw it as well and instantly break and destroy it, as it is made out of plastic with a nice shiny metallic finish. Get those microplastics all over the ground, especially right by a placard that's all over Disneyland and California Adventure saying, "We use paint that may cause cancer." Throw that shield, do your thing. Continuing on the Disneyland West Coast side, we have an announcement stating that the Walt Disney Audio Animatronic Show opening has been delayed. Walt Disney the Ride, delayed. Shown off at Disney's D23 to be celebrating as part of the 70th anniversary. The Walt Disney Hash, A Magical Life, which will be debuting at the Main Street Opera House later this year, supposed to be on May 16th, and to coincide with the day the 70th anniversary celebration begins, has been delayed to July 17th, 2025 on the resort's actual anniversary. This will be the place where you'll see the first ever Walt Disney animatronic utilizing old recordings from both radio, TV, and some other private recordings that have been there. No AI. Disney Parks wrote, "With so much to enjoy prior to experiencing Walt Disney A Magical Life, this attraction will now open alongside these new Main Street Opera House exhibits on July 17th. As they describe the show, you'll step into the theater, you'll get to experience the incredible story of Walt Disney's life through remastered footage and audio recordings. You'll be taken on a cinematic journey that leads from Walt's early endeavors to the bright lights of Los Angeles and beyond. And when the curtain rises, guests will be transported to Walt's office. Through the magic of audio animatronic storytelling that he helped pioneer, Walt will share some heartfelt stories and words of wisdom." Those other exhibits will be some pieces of memorabilia, art, and other items to accompany the Main Street Opera House. Again, for the initial run, Walt Disney Magical Life with the Walt Ride animatronic will be the only show playing in the Main Street Opera House after the celebration and 70th anniversary concludes after, 27 months. It will then rotate with great moments with Mr. Lincoln. This animatronic, a little controversial, bringing the dead back to life. Several of Disney's grandkids have praised the stellar figure. However, granddaughter Joanna Miller spoke out against it, saying, "Garbage." So Walt Disney the Ride delayed. You got to wait your turn a little bit longer to sit on the old Papa Disney's lap. Something else that will be debuting for the Disneyland 70th anniversary will be a new It's a Small World verse, debuting with the Sherman Brothers tribute for this excellent celebration. Sherman Brothers wrote many a classic songs, and including It's a Small World. Inside the Main Street Cinema, you'll get to see the story and the impact of the famous songwriting duo, the Sherman Brothers. As part of this tribute, a 3.5-minute film titled The Last Verse, Michael Jordan, Last Dance, Sherman Brothers' Last Verse, will be shown, which celebrates the Sherman Brothers song It's a Small World. Created for the song's 60th anniversary, the film unveils a new verse written by composer Richard M. Sherman in his final Disney contribution. In that verse, "Mother Earth unites us all in heart and mind, and the love we give makes us humankind. Through our vast, wondrous land, when we stand hand in hand, it's a small world after all. Mother Earth unites us in heart and..." I don't have the cadence. Let's not worry about it. The last verse, initially released in November 2024, seen available on YouTube, now being played in the Main Street Opera House for the 70th. And some other great theme park music and lyrics that they have been included on was the Carousel Progress, the Tiki 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 Room, It's a Small World, and finally, and of course, there's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow. And it certainly is a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. And I'm going to say it twice here, as I have clearly already done. I really enjoy the old carousel over there. One of the best places to take a little snoozer, especially since Ellen's Energy Adventure, a 42-minute into a blast from the past, is no more. Seen live, which I guess I should have captioned in a park visit. Brandon and I went and did a quick little visit to Hollywood Studios yesterday. New structure has appeared over by Woody's Lunchbox in Toy Story Land to finally include some shade in the desert that is Andy's backyard. Framework and awnings have been added to the area right next to Woody's Lunchbox, which is the walk-up quick service. The new structure is next to the Connects Tower at the back of the quick service venue seating area, and the tower and surrounding land have been blocked by rolling planters and scrims for years. Now, new red and blue vertical poles were installed, with additional poles and support frames coming in and roofing added as well. This new structure is closer to the Woody's Lunchbox cash wraps than the awning constructed 3 years ago. That awning was the first sign of an expanded shaded seating area, but has never been available to guests. Neither has the Cowboy Cookin' Set building further back. Now we are waiting to see when these awnings will be fully available for guest usage. As of yesterday, live park visit update for you. No one's in there. The scrims are still there. The fake planters are still there. And you're still not sitting in any goddamn shade out in Toy Story Land by Old Woodrow. Another delightful thing that Disneyland gets over ours, despite us both having Trader Sam's and ours having a little bit less space, they are getting another, that's right, another brand new tiki mug. A laughing lava tiki mug is what they are getting. For $75, this mug was released back on Thursday, February 13th, with mobile orders available for pickup. 2 laughing lava mugs per person per transaction, and they even still had the holiday rum barrel still out there in Disneyland, where that one was sold out within 2 weeks here in Orlando. This pickup includes a awesome little box here, green and orange box, features wood grain designs around the edges, resembling a crate. The exploding laughing volcano is pictured on the front, and that is your mug there. Singing birds inspired by the tiki room surround the sides. And inside there, the mug design takes inspiration from the tiki totems and volcano of the tiki room. Shaped like a volcano with a big toothy smile, nose, and eyes, there are tropical flowers adorning the bottom of this very cool and very well done tiki mug. The mug is a teal green, lava appearing to drip and explode out of the volcano's vent. Naturally is a red-orange with glossy finish. A macaw, smiling, happy that the volcano is erupting, pictured on the side. On the back is a scared adventurer, perhaps maybe a Jungle Cruise skipper, teeth clenched as the lava slowly descends down to him. Why can't we get nice, cool mugs here at Florida? I want to spend my money on Disney crap, and you're not letting me. You pay quite an upcharge on eBay to get any sort of these mugs from the West Coast, and they just clearly aren't moving as quick. The Haunted Mansion ones go very fast, admittedly, I understand. However, you still got the Holiday Rum Barrel, which is really cool. This one does not come with a drink. You get the mug and you're on your way. Disneyland Paris celebrated a one-time only drone show. No problem with drones in those other countries. This one for Captain America Brave New World. You can catch all this on Instagram from the official Disneyland Paris handle at Disneyland Paris Naturally. They had performed a one-time only drone show over the Avengers campus there, depicting drones of red, white, and blue, of course, forming characters and icons from the film, including Red Hulk, Sam Wilson, Captain America, and Captain America's shield. Accompanying this one-time show, projections on nearby buildings displaying the film's characters, while fireworks lit up the night sky alongside. Again, super cool, limited time things, drone show in the park. We're not getting here. And Season of the Force. That's going to be a next show, because that's some March information. Another cool show that's only Disneyland. I guess only Disneylands can have the nice things. Disneyland Paris gets that. Disneyland Resort gets Season of the Force. Disney World, nada. No way. I did watch the video. It's really something awesome. The giant Red Hulk hand, Captain America flying in the air. Sam Wilson, Captain America. Let me be specific. No Chris Evans on this one. Sam Wilson's out there flying around. Giant drone man. Disney World, however, this is what we get here, folks. Disney World has filed permits to begin construction at the Haunted Mansion in Magic Kingdom. Now, these permits are, of course, public entities. You can pull them up yourself if you want, or you just listen to old PTR and he'll give you the good word. The new permit is a commencement of construction, and that's used to say, hey, we're going to do some work. We need to file a permit and to provide information about it in upcoming construction project. This one related to the Haunted Mansion. Permit only lists general construction in the description. The name listed as the contractor may provide some clues. This is more than likely a general refurbishment while general refurbishment work is usually completed by in-house company, the permit lists MLC Thimming Incorporated as the contractor. This particular company is a specialty construction work that specializes in scenic painting and aging of structures, fabricating facades, carving rockwork, and more. As Disney is hiring an outside company that specializes in these particular themes, we could be looking to a planned project that includes exterior work as part of the planned expansions for Magic Kingdom rather than the standard ride refurbishment. What's interesting about this is because this comes a few weeks after the reopening of Disneyland's Haunted Mansion with the extended queue, the brand new store, and such. That Haunted Mansion in Disneyland, again, getting the goods, included an updated digital hitchhiking ghost, Boo, and a new ghost bride that replaced Constance Hatchaway. Why that one was particularly replaced, Imagineer Kim Irvine mentioned the technology used for that Disneyland ghost was outdated, and her story was overly violent. Oh no, chopping heads off. Fucking lame. The bride, used to be an axe murderer. In this day and age, we have to be really careful with the sensitivities of people, yet DEI taking the walk down the road. We saw the original bride, axe wielding and all, chopping the heads off of many husbands for their wealth and currencies. This Imagineer also mentioned that there's plans still on the table to remove the hanging corpse scene from Disneyland's Haunted Mansion. We're losing the axe, we're losing the hanging corpse. Okay, hanging corpse, fine. I guess we can come to a concession here. But the axe murderer, overly violent, you're overly stupid. Get the fuck out of here, Irvine. Continuing on, along those rivers of America by which the Haunted Mansion sits, the demolition permit has been approved to take down Rivers of America, Tom Sawyer Island, and the green light has been given, or the green flag rather, for the Walt Disney World expansion of Cars in the Magic Kingdom. This new permit gives approval for demolishing sections of Frontierland, as this was originally filed back in August of last year. This permit specifically mentions the flow of water in the park will be altered due to the closure of Rivers of America, requiring basin stormwater modifications and the construction of this stormwater management master treatment facility. But big investment to have old Cars and Owen Wilson saying "Kerchoo." Originally, the South Florida Water Management District responded to the permit multi-page list outlining problems, and they needed Disney to clarify if construction would impact the surrounding wetland environment. You doing something at your house could make a greater impact. It's just that simple. They gave Disney a deadline of December, and then offered an extension. And now that the approval has come through, Disney has addressed, or at least paid, maybe, all the problems away for South Florida water. And with the environmental impact of the demolition being under control, Cars construction may start soon. With that, Rivers of America, Tom Sawyer Island, and the big Mark Twain boat will be permanently closed, and that space transformed into Cars area. Big Thunder Mountain is currently closed for a lengthy refurbishment, not expected to open until sometime in 2026, as they prep the land and surrounding areas for Cars Land and that Villains Land beyond Big Thunder Mountain. If you want all that information, check out previous eStop D23, and you'll get all that good stuff that's coming to MK. Over onto the Disney Adventure cruise ship, several new offerings have been announced for this newest ship that will be taking its maiden voyage quite soon. A Captain Jack Sparrow show, Marvel-style studio, and more experiences. That first one here, Captain Jack Sparrow and the Siren Queen. Concept art shows a multi-tiered stage with the bottom tier with some pirates and kids assisting with the show. Second tier is your main stage with a nice mural depicting or maybe a digital screen expansion. It's right now showing a mermaid's tail, and then up on the top we have Jack Sparrow himself, the captain, you've heard of him, holding a jewel and the rest of the mermaid floating through the ocean. Captain Jack Sparrow and his pirate crew will do battle with an ink-squirting giant squid, and the hunt for rare treasure is on in the new show Captain Jack Sparrow and the Siren Queen, performed on the Disney Imagination Garden stage. Marvel-style studio is the all-new experience where guests of all ages can don hair, makeup, and clothing options inspired from the characters of the Marvel Universe. And at select times, this space will transform into an adults-only lounge with bookable beverage tasting. See, now, that's really cool. Double use of space. You have a Bippity Boppity Boutique or Pirates Lounge, Pirates Club, Pirates Lounge. For all ages, we can get dressed up, face painted, and so on. And then, when the kids are asleep and then at the evening hours, adults come in, pay a premium for a beverage tasting, which pretty dang sweet. And what else do we have? We have a full-fledged Bibbidi Boppidi Boutique on here, Royal Society for Friendship and Tea, You too can don your tiara, sit down with Cinderella or another princess and enjoy some tea. That's right, the Disney Adventure will set sail from Singapore for its maiden voyage on December 15th, 2025. And continuing on, more Disney Cruise Line first ever Duffy and Friends themed show and store announced for said cruise line. Disney Adventure will be having this first ever Duffy and Friends show, which will also be displayed on the Disney Imagination Garden stage. Now, seeing it does look to be all digital screens because it's the same exact stage for the Captain Jack Sparrow show. However, that mid-tier stage does have a screen that is completely different. They're not walking out new murals, and the back is now a completely beautiful seaside scape. The Duffy and Friendship show name will feature original new songs guided by the seagull Tippy Blue. Duffy and friends will set off on an imaginary voyage to explore the high seas. And I love hearing the concept art. You have a couple people taking pictures, people with their hands in the air, excited. And there's one guy holding up his Moscow mule just saying, "Yeah, fuck yeah, Duffy, bring him on." In addition to the show, guests will also be able to meet and take photos of Duffy and his friends, and they have the Duffy and Friends shop. Plenty of Duffy things if you want. Dolls, clothing, slippers, hats, and so on. This is the first ever, Disney Cruise Line's first ever Duffy-themed store. Duffy and Friends shop. It's what it is, folks. If you like the old Duff, you better head over to Singapore. Now, the next story you have here, going back to Disneyland Paris, this is something that is available over, and you will see these things. It's a little touch. It's a little bit of that kinetic energy and ambiance that you like seeing at the theme park. Throughout the popcorn stand, you'll see little figures rotating and moving as they're actually working and making the popcorn, and it's themed to the land. You'll see a little Yeti over by the Matterhorn bobsleds. You'll see the Hatbox Ghost by Haunted Mansion. Debuting in Disneyland Paris, we have a Mr. Toad popcorn turner Roasty Toasty, the first of several new animated popcorn dolls that are arriving at Disneyland Paris, the first being Mr. Toad. He will be, of course, located in Fantasyland and has his signature orange overcoat, blue bow tie, and his eyes are a crazed swirl of yellow and red. He will be attached to the metal rod turning the popcorn drum, and they are colloquially known as Roasties Toasties. We have yet to see anything else over at Disneyland Paris to these new additions, but Mr. Toad is a great one to firstly debut. Now, this was something that, again, happened in February, and unfortunately, you can't get it anymore. But they ran out of annual pass holder magnets when they had Ray the Firefly from The Princess and the Frog ran out. Who knows? Ordering issue, supply issue, a problem with getting, or too many pass holders showed up for this one. Nonetheless, they ran out, replaced by the old Minnie Mouse magnet, the Red D, featuring the Runaway Railway mini figure with her little hat, of course. Now, not to be upset, the Ray Passholder magnet was no longer available after February 16th. From the 17th through the 28th of the month, you would get Minnie Mouse. If you didn't get the chance, pass holders who visit Epcot between February 17th and 28th, all you had to do was scan in. You didn't do anything else. You just had to go in. They will be then mailing you a Ray Firefly magnet into your house mailbox or receptacle. An odd and very different piece. They don't typically mail out magnets. Only when you first join as a pass holder will one per household get the magnet. There must have been quite an issue. Either anticipation of demand, probably a supply issue, where the Rays just couldn't make it, and they got stuck out dead in the grass. The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror has had a new effect restored in its queue after almost 25 years. Over at Disney's Hollywood Studios, you may have noticed that a water leak feature or effect is now in the queue. It's actually an old effect that has been missing for nearly 25 years. If you go down, once you go into the boiler room and you look up, you'll see what appears like there's a leak being sprung as a pipe running across the ceiling is now dripping water. Though it's not a maintenance issue, as mentioned, it is an effect that used to be there. The water leak was an effect present when the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror originally opened in 1994. After years of operation, the water suddenly stopped dripping, and the effect is now back and working. We just celebrated its 30th anniversary last July and has been getting additional love since then. Scorch marks around the elevator shaft and the hotel lobby were restored to coincide with the anniversary, and new Magic Band effects were added to the library pre-show, causing all the bands to light up in sync with the lightning strike in the film. And they've also added replicas of the Tower Hotel gifts art in the gift shop as you exit the ride. It's nothing fancy. As an older ride, it's simply a small, what appears to be a light dripping on some string and looking as if water's cascading from the ceiling. Jelly Rolls, a fun happening little bop of a piano dueling bar that's available at Disney's Boardwalk. They are officially closing on April 19th. That is the last day to go check out the dueling piano bar. I've had many a fun night there, maybe a little too much fun. I know it's a favorite of Disney cast members to go in, as they will happily play Disney songs. You're not getting in without about a $20 cover charge, and those drinks will match that easily. Still, a great time if you've not tried it or checked it out. They have confirmed, however, Jelly Rolls will not be dying in an extinction level. They will be simply moving to where we are not sure. The dueling piano bar has been a mainstay at Disney's Boardwalk for almost 30 years. The bar confirmed closure on February 1st to April 19th is the final one. Current thoughts are that a jazz bar will be in a placement, as Boardwalk has been undergoing a multi-year reimagining with several old venues closing to make way for new concepts. We lost the brewery, we lost a couple other places, ESPN Zone. Now you have Boardwalk Deli, Ice Cream, Blue Ribbon Corn Dogs, and the Cake Bake Shop. Odds are Jelly Rolls will find home somewhere in I-Drive or Kissimmee. It will no longer, however, be residing at Boardwalk. There's an expected 1-year-long refurbishment for Indiana Jones Adventure scheduled for Tokyo Disney Sea. There was an extended refurbishment. It's now been rescheduled. The Indiana Jones Adventure over at Tokyo Disney Sea lists a temporary closure of park facilities starting August 18th, 2025, with an end date being to be determined, all TBD. They last year announced, Tokyo Disney Sea, that a year-long closure would be happening for this attraction, starting from March 5th this year to March 4th of next year, and it's been removed, as we have just talked about. It's been changed to be hitting in August. As it is a similar ride experience to Indiana Jones Adventure, the Temple of the Forbidden Eye, there is quite a unique ride system utilized here. Now, not quite as old. The original opened in 2001. That's still quite some time, and it's going to need a lot of love and a lot of fixing, I'm sure. Best of luck to those traveling out to Japan. Pandora, the world of Avatar, has reopened all its paths as they were repainting new applications of... they've been repainting the floors and surrounding areas with bioluminescent paint as it's being refreshed. As you know, the Florida sun is damn hot and unforgiving, and paint goes quick, especially fading here, as all majority of our theme park areas are outside, pavement included. At Avatar, now you may have never seen it because, Animal Kingdom closes so damn early. Avatar has beautifully painted walkways and other accompanying featured areas with bioluminescent paint that will glow at night. So it's hard to see. When it's at night, don't see it so much. So several areas have been closed off, rerouting you throughout the land of Pandora. Now all are reopened, revealing fresh paint and allowing you to freely traverse all of the land. Pavement is designed to look like natural paths instead of concrete, with carved plant veins, green moss, blue splotches around the ground. If you haven't seen it tonight, you may have your best chance of checking it on YouTube, as we just had daylight savings. Park doesn't stay open that much later. You gotta see it while you can. If you happen to catch it, or, pay an exorbitant cost to do an after-hours event at Animal Kingdom, why would you do it? There's your option. Something else that's been returned, Movement, restored to RCA Dog animatronic for the 50th anniversary of Space Mountain at Magic Kingdom. As you exit out of Space Mountain, you see several little vignettes and homages to the retro futurism that was Space Mountain, and some of them show, some hair clipping, hairstylists traversing to other planets, and then you have a robot dog, aka Nipper. The RCA dog is moving again for the first time in several years. You will now see, as you exit Space Mountain, the robot dog shaking lightly as it wags its tail, excited to see all its new friends. As noted here, the head and ears also used to move but have not been fixed. I can't remember how long he has not been moving. I do remember seeing this dog, but I don't remember him ever moving. Though as the 50th anniversary for Space Mountain approaches, it's glad to see a little bit more of TLC. Now, if we could just get our Space Mountain to be like any other one in the world, I'd be exceptionally happy. Space Mountain at Disneyland is just something else and so much better. A reopening date has been revealed for the Jolly Holly Bakery. The Jolly Holly Bakery. The Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe at Disneyland Park. Place has been down for refurbishment. The last day the restaurant will be closed will be March 21st, allowing you to then once again reopen and enjoy Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe on March 22nd. Things can always change. They're doing a little refurbishment. They get scaffolding up to repaint and make this thing a little bit more spruced up. And it's great to be returning. I can't say I've ever jumped in there myself. I'm not a great big guy on big sweets. However, I do recall Brennan and my dad grabbing something out of there on our last trip. They look good. It smelled nice. Disneyland cast members were happy. And we're going to enjoy the return of the Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe. Back over on the East Coast, Florida, Disney has filed permits for the Spaceship Earth Loge, the Lounge, and Ye Olde Christmas Shop. Signage permits were submitted to the appropriate local ordinances to contract Design Communications to install signage. Disney recently contracted the same company for signage at the new Magic Kingdom Disney Vacation Club Lounge and Test Track, which will be reopening next year. Spaceship Earth permit is for the new lounge that will open this year, replacing the former Siemens Corporate Lounge overlooking World Celebration, featuring geometric shapes inspired by the Epcot ball icon. Rich textures and warm metallic tones, Disney has called it a zen space for families to gather and enjoy refreshments. It appears to be more or less going to be only beverages and your super pricey World Showcase. What Reflections? Is that the show right now? Harmonious? Is that the show right now? I can't remember. Harmonious drink package or drink experience. And then why a permit for the Ye Olde Christmas Shop in Magic Kingdom was submitted is a little bit of a mystery, as the store was fully refurbished last year. So maybe new signage to conclude the maintenance, or the signage for something else. We don't know. The address on the permit corresponds to the store, but that's just the closest address to where fresh signage is appearing. Who knows? It's good to see that there's still work happening on the Epcot Space Bar. Or they already have a space bar. The Ball Bar. Ball Bar! Disneyland Paris, they've getting a lot of love, also with their new Disney World land, what's it called? World of Disney, where they're putting the good stuff. A new Jean Embert restaurant is opening at Disneyland Paris next month. So that's this month, based on the news article. They announced the opening of La Fouette Secrète par Jean Embert, a new restaurant at Disneyland Hotel over in Paris, opening on March 7th. Oh my God, it's already fucking open. Go out there, enjoy it. Wednesday through Sunday each week, you can dine in a Michelin star chef restaurant of Embert, huge Disneyland Disney fans in childhood at La Forêt Secrète. That is the secret forest. Makes sense. Guests will enjoy a culinary experience inspired by Walt Disney Animation Studios films in a magical setting. Let's see what's going to go on. French chef Jean Embert will be opening the Secret Forest at Disneyland Hotel, Paris. And nothing about what else is going to be served there. I'm sure I can look this up right now, but we're going to go a little long for what I want to do today. Maybe we could look up the Secret Forest menu next time. Something that was breaking news. Level 99 immersive gaming venue will be replacing the defunct NBA experience at Disney Springs. Mid-February, Level 99 announced their expansion into Disney Springs here, being an interactive, competitive, social gaming venue for adults. This location will be the 5th of Level 99's venues and the largest, taking over the former NBA experience, which was the former Disney Quest. Disney Springs location will have over 60 challenge rooms and duels. The 2-story venue will be over 45,000 square feet, hosting upwards of 1,000 players at a time. A 2-story bar will serve handcrafted cocktails and local beers, accompanied by a chef-crafted menu including Level 99 signature, award-winning Detroit-style pizza, with the bar being the centerpiece of the venue. Detroit-style pizza sucks. Fuck you. If you got problems, call up the show. Level 99 is backed and Panera founder, yada, 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 launched in 2024. First one opened up in 2021. Quote here, "We are defining the category and setting the standard for out-of-home interactive entertainment. After spending 2 decades in the location-based entertainment industry, it became clear that there was consumer demand for a concept like this, a real unmet need. Our vision is to make challenge rooms a mainstream concept, and the opportunity to open at a marquee location like Disney Springs is the next step in our plans to expand the Level 99 brand nationally." Seems like a great little inclusion here. I am very excited to see what they do since that space has been huge. Disney Quest was nostalgic love. Would have really enjoyed to see that stick around. Though time makes dust of us all. NBA Experience never had a chance. Opened up around COVID. NBA floundering in ratings as even today. And just never had the traction. Now this. Level 99 may be what it needs, as it includes here, quote, 2 to 3 hours of entertainment play, followed by drinks and food at the Scratch Kitchen Bar, with some players staying all day, featuring challenge rooms where for teams of 2 to 6 players work together to beat a themed physical or mental challenge lasting 1 to 4 minutes. Arena duels dispersed throughout the gaming arena for player versus player showdowns, and an art hunt, where players search for hidden glyphs amongst hundreds of pieces of commissioned local art that are unique to every location. And something that's really good here, Level 99 plans to hire over 100 roles for this location, which is phenomenal. We want to see that. We want to see more local hiring. And I may go get myself a part-time job. I need those Disney tickets paid for. Disney's California Adventure. As they continue to expand Adventure's campus and part of the Hollywood area, they used to offer trolley rides on the Red Car Trolley. Now that they are beginning construction, movement, permits filed, the Red Car Trolley can no longer function. It's in the way. It is now permanently closed and parked for photos after that permanent closure. Now, I don't know their record. Disney has remained true to their word, and their Red Car Trolley is now parked for those photo ops. They had several. One of the Red Car Trolleys is parked on Buena Vista Street as a stationary photo op. It will not operate as an attraction again. The fate of the remaining trolley cars is unknown, but at least the Red Carly Trolley Barn stage. We do know that the trolley barn, where the red cars were kept, backstage is being demolished to make way for the Avengers campus expansion. The Red Car Trolley's last day of operation was February 8th, 2025. Plenty of videos online if you want to catch the final ride, which did have what it appears Mickey and Minnie on top. I mean, inside the car. They weren't on top of it. Definitely weren't sketching. Sleepy Hollow refreshments at the Magic Kingdom get a new sponsor and signage presented by. That is, over as you walk through Liberty Square between Fantasyland and Frontierland, you'll find a delightful little abode called Sleepy Hollow Refreshments, where they have some really good waffles, chicken, and always a good seasonal offering. Now, they have received a new corporate sponsor, and all those signs have been changed to reflect that. Sleepy Hollow Refreshments, hosted by Coca-Cola. That's right, not presented, not sponsored, not even showcased. Hosted. I love the loops and flips they go to say not sponsored, just hosted by. Unbelievable. Disney's California Adventure. Parents leave child in unattended stroller to ride attraction without them at DCA. Posted on TikTok, what allegedly shows a 7-year-old child left unattended while their parents rode Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, the Tower of Terror refurb. They show here in the video a stroller parked behind a wall across from the attraction. Movement is now shuffled as there's a Spider-Man blanket draped over it, and movement is shuffling behind the blanket, confirming the presence of a child. This person stated that parents parked the stroller before getting on the ride, hearing the parents say, "Oh, just put a chair right there to block the side off." Full TikTok video available. Once this user states that they saw the movement, they reported to a cast member who immediately went to the age of the child. Security then removed the parents from the ride to retrieve the child. Child, I guess, not tall enough or was not too happy about the typically scary ride. Many guests and cast members shared that this is something that allegedly happens all the time. No official statement from Disney. If you can't go on the damn ride or the kid doesn't want to go on, don't do this. It's fucked up. Child swap. Use it. Get used. Seatbelts. Use them. The Pixar Putt mini golf experience is now officially open at the Pixar Place Hotel. From 10 a.m. to 8:30 p.m., you can now enjoy this delightful little Pixar Putt pop-up mini golf experience. This was originally set to open on February 7th, delayed a week to February 11th, and will run through June 1st. Tee times, fucking A. Tee times are available every 30 minutes and can be booked at pixarputt.com. You have several Pixar entities shown off. Each hole is themed to a different Pixar film. Monsters Inc., Elemental, Turning Red, WALL-E, Toy Story, Inside Out 2, Luca, Incredibles, Ratatouille, Nemo, Onward, Soul, Toy Story again, Bug's Life, there it is, there's my boy, Flick, Getting Love, Coco, Cars, Inside Out, and Up. Toy Story twice, though, because we love them. Disneyland has, again, these wonderful after-hour events that are maybe worth more money than the ones here in Florida. And something that has been super successful is the Disneyland After Dark 90s Night series. And featuring again this year, we'll have Powerline Max Goof with a brand new popcorn bucket with new food and drink offerings, including a fried apple pie sundae, after school fruit punch, lemon lime punch, a chicken bacon cheesy garlic pretzel bread. Oh my God, looks so good. Loaded taco fries, chicken and funnel cake, crunchy taco. Selling it short, it's a nice big burrito-sized taco, chips in there, and some really good-looking food. Orange glazed chicken bowl, Monte Cristo pizza, and many others. This event took place on March 4th and 6th, which featured different dance parties, sing-alongs, and more that celebrate Disney films, music, and pop culture from the 90s. There was a special 90s on parade featuring nods to past parades such as the Lion King celebration and Mulan Parade. They're getting full themed special parades for their nighttime stuff. And this is outside Halloween and Christmas. Why can't we have it? Continuing on, their full live music schedule for the 2025 DCA Food and Wine Festival has been announced. They are spread throughout the run of the event from February to April. And I don't recognize any of these people. Tina Aldana Party Band, Dreamboats, Cassie B, Alpha Rhythm Kings, the Amanda Castro Band, Island Reggae Band, Tomasina, 90, Got Rhythm, ! And Suburban Legends. Open parenthesis, with Aaron, close parenthesis. These take place on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays during the festival at 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5:30, and 6:30 p.m. If you know one of those local, no-name guys, go check them out. I love to hear about them. Back over on the East Coast, Disney filed permits for repainting Rock and Roller Coaster guitar prior to the Muppet reimagining. The permit was filed to paint that big, giant guitar outside of the Rock and Roller Coaster queue entry. The notice of commencement contracts a local painting company, stating that it's for Rock and Roller Coaster guitar repaint, and the contractor shall apply 1 coat of primer and 2 coats HP finish. That'll gold old Hewitt Packard. Who knows? The Rock and Roller Coaster will be reimagined to a Muppets coaster featuring the Electric Mayhem sometime after Muppets Vision 3D permanently closes this summer. A closing time frame has not been announced, but with this guitar repaint locked in, we're one step closer to it. Could retain its classic red and white, however, I'm more inclined as the Electric Mayhem's a bit more funky. We get some of those funky colors across the rainbow spectrum. The reimagined ride will see Kermit and Miss Piggy team up with Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem for a rock and music festival. Muppets will also, of course, be taking over the rock around the shop. Sorry, I don't think we're going to see Kermit do the stinger pose in the pre-show. We don't need to touch on that. 90s Night's already come and gone. However, what is to come? Hong Kong Disneyland officially embarking on another major park expansion with Pixar and Marvel attractions. An all-new exclusive Pixar entertainment experience is coming to the park. Hong Kong Disneyland shared a map highlighting the experience's location between Toy Story Land and World of Frozen. This experience will be a first and unique to Hong Kong Disneyland, with no further details mentioned. They also highlighted the expansion to their currently standing Marvel-themed area. Marvel was first announced in 2016, with work beginning on creating the Stark Expo around the Iron Man experience, which replaced Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters with Ant-Man and the Wasp Nano Battle. An e-ticket Avengers Quinjet I cannot talk. I'm so sorry, friends. Attraction was announced, and Autotopia closed to make way for it. The ride was supposed to open in 2023, but there have been no announcements and stagnant movements since 2019. In June of last year, Hong Kong Disneyland announced that the expansion is still coming, don't worry, and they revealed a brand new Spider-Man attraction at D23. Again, check out that e-stop, talk in length. That Spider-Man attraction is going to be a roller coaster. Looks super cool. For reference, the Marvel area is next to Tomorrowland. Makes sense why it's there. As we are continuing on, we're almost wrapping up for this show. Thank you all so much for your patience and hanging out with me. I hope the news means something to you, because I like talking about it. Flower and Garden, the International Flower and Garden Festival for 2025, has already kicked off. Full menus released and many other pieces here. As always, they got some new things. The one thing that does change is the Farmer's Feast menu, with the booth changing throughout the run of the event. So starting off with Early Bloom, you have March 5th through April 5th. Grilled asparagus, pancetta bacon, peas, frisbee lettuce, truffle sherry vignette vinaigrette, soft poached egg. Then you have a scallop and a blueberry crumble cake. Then April 6th through May 3rd, you get grilled peaches, you get some tenderloin, you get a cookie. Solstice summer, May 4th through June 2nd, tomatoes, fresh mott, strip loin, and peach cobbler. And no winter, because it's, I guess, not allowed here. And the beverage menu stays the same throughout. Gulfstream Brewing, Les Rêves de Magnet Lager, Bee Nectar Peach Tea Mead, and a Collective Arts Spring Pilsner. Beverage flights as well. Check out the menu, grab your passport to the International Flower and Garden Festival, running now through June 2nd. Disneyland, my man. Disneyland Railroad guided tours returning in March of this year. Bookings are now available. Tours will resume on March 21st of 2025. Guests can check the availability and book their tour online. This 90-minute experience includes a ride on the presidential car, the Lily Bell, and park admission is not included in the price of the tour, so it does cost money. The guided tour was temporarily suspended due to the ongoing refurbishment of the railroad, and the railroad is currently closed for the second time in 2 months, with 2 more closures expected this year as the entire track is replaced in phases. Now, let's jump in and see how much this bad boy's worth. I've not heard of this tour. I know Disneyland offers a lot of historic and behind-the-scenes tours, similar to Disney World, but not nearly as many as Disneyland. 90-minute tour, you'll be enjoying a sweet pastry to steam power to journey. Enjoying a sweet pastry to steam power your journey through Disneyland Park. Step into the past, listening to stories about Walt's love for trains, learn about the Disneyland Park Roundhouse, and then, of course, the special ride in the Lily Bell. Check available dates. How much is this bad boy for the Disneyland guided tour? $145 per person. That would be why I haven't heard of it, because I'm not spending that money. Well, I want to spend the money, but I can't. I can't afford it. Disneyland tour, go check it out. Let me know how it is. You get to see landscapes inspired by 4 of America's majestic rivers, Mississippi, Columbia, Missouri, and Rio Grande. And you get to ride in the Lily Bell. Disney World has announced Blizzard Beach's 30th anniversary celebration. With the park opening back on April 1st, 1995, the 30th anniversary is mere weeks away. Disney has announced the water park will celebrate with a party all throughout this April. As beginning on April 1st, Disney will pay tribute to its 30th anniversary with a live DJ on the deck near the Polar Pub, several character meet and greets, including Mickey and Minnie in their winter attire. Blizzard Beach will offer frozen photo frames for the day, and there will also be snowman bowling and character-themed tubes for floating down Cross Country Creek. This is only on the actual anniversary date on April 1st, only those things. Throughout the remainder of the month, dance parties, special anniversary food and beverage items, merchandise, of course, and more will be available. And there'll be family-friendly games. We'll have prizes like 30th anniversary snowflake temporary tattoos, wintry themed rubber ducks, and snowy bubbles. Wow, what a deal. Gotta say, it sounds really lame. You're gonna do for 1 month. Why? It's 30 years. Why aren't we doing a full 27 months of celebration like we do with the park's anniversary? Blizzard Beach is just as much any park. Universal says Volcano Bay is a park. It's the third gate. Blizzard Beach is a gate. It's a park. It's open before Animal Kingdom. What's so bad about it? The Kali River Rapids at Disney's Animal Kingdom has announced a reopening date. During the winter, during the colder days of Florida, the theme parks will close their water attractions for painting and refurbishment and cleanup, and that's no different here. Kali River Rapids will be reopening in mid-March after a 2-month refurbishment, with the official reopening day being today. So as you listen to the show, it's time to go out to Kali River Rapids once again and check it out. It closed back on January 6th, so I know you've been itching, you've been fiending for the Kali River ride. Tokyo Disney Resort announces Big Band Beat closure celebration. With the special event beginning on July 1st, 2025, Big Band Beat: A Special Treat will debut. The special event called We Love Big Band Beat will run July 1st through September 30th, the final day of performances. It will be celebrated throughout the New York harbor of the American waterfront at Tokyo Disney Sea. At this time, the Tokyo Disney Resort has not announced any more details, but as always, there's money to be made. We need to announce food, decorations, and merchandise. As like me, you may not be familiar with Big Band Beat. It opened at the Broadway Music Theater, Tokyo Disney Sea, July 14th, 2006, as part of the park's 5th anniversary celebration, with the show having Mickey Mouse and his friend perform songs like It Don't Mean a Thing and The Lady is a Tramp with a live big band. An updated version opened in 2021 after the pandemic-related closure titled Big Band Beat: A Special Treat. Donald Duck was added to the show, characters were given more dialogue, and there's even a Christmas show that performs at both Tokyo Disney Sea and Disneyland Paris. With the closure and decommissioning of Big Band Beat, new information about a replacement entertainment program will be announced later. Closing out your news and catching up on that Disney circle of information, I got 2 final stories. They are not related, just happen to fall that way. So let's get to them. Disney World St. Patrick's Day, that's this weekend. Available for you, special treats and delights available March 1st through the 17th, so it's only going until Monday. We have at Beaches and Cream Soda Shop, we have a special St. Patrick's Day milkshake. Looks like your big over-the-top shakes. Comes in those little plastic mason jars with a piece of giant cake on top and way too much sugar. Ganachery Disney Springs, Shamrock and Iris Whiskey Ganache Squares, Mickey St. Patrick's Day Pinata at the Ganachery, a Green Gold Breeze outdoor bars. This one's available March 8th through the 31st. Green Gold Breeze, a plastic cup rimmed with gold sugar, Bacardi silver rum on the inside, blue curacao, Dole pineapple juice, and Minute Maid orange juice, lime juice, candy, rainbow garnish. Sickeningly sweet. I had that one. Cannot recommend. Emirates Pastries will have a leprechaun top hat petite cake, $40 to not taste very good. Dockside Margaritas, Irish whiskey marg, with Jameson replacing the tequila with the rest of your typicals in there. And over at Jock Lindsay's bar, Hangar Bar, they have a special pot of gold drink. Jameson whiskey, lemon juice, honey syrup, and a shimmer with a garnish of sugar rim. Hey, more money is to be made, right? And this is a money-making opportunity. Drinks and desserts. St. Patrick's Day, not a giant holiday typically celebrated at the parks. I think one t-shirt is available, and it's Kermit saying green makes me feel lucky, or it is easy being green. Who knows? One shirt. And a couple things at Disney Springs. Disneyland, who knows if they even do anything. That's what I got for you on St. Patrick's Day. Hope you enjoy. Have a very safe, fun, and lucrative weekend. Be lucky. And finally, closing us out and bringing us to March 2nd, a car crash on World Drive. Again, not related to St. Patrick's Day, not related to anything. It was middle of the day, looks like. Caused significant traffic delays at Walt Disney World. A car crash taking place on World Drive, causing significant delays. Both ends of the vehicle showed damage, but the main cabin appears unaffected. Despite being smashed on both ends, only the single silver SUV appears to be involved in the crash. The car was crushed between the metal barrier between the opposite side of the road and oncoming traffic. We see in the photos provided, fire trucks, first responders arrived at the crash, several police officers talking to those involved, multiple Disney security and parking operations here. Of course, no statements made here, no idea what happened or who caused the accident. Only one car involved. And that's why you never text and drive. Old Mickey Mouse, he's gonna get you. Let Minivan take you around. Well, folks, thank you all so much for another delightful episode. We've been moving and grooving and enjoying what we have here at PTR. Don't worry, I'm so close. Baby, yes, yes, I'm so close to being on this good schedule. Solo, again. We're here for the temporary until Dave and I can reconvene, clasp hands, and say, don't be poor. Check us out at Park Talk Radio, all socials, Park Talk Radio on all your podcast platforms. Phone number, questions, park reviews, park visits, and such, 407-490-2220. My voice is going. Thank you all so much. I'll see you in the park.